Disclaimer. This video is going to contain a lot of Renaissance and beyond era art, depicting women in the naked form. This nudity is as tasteful as the era allowed, but if it's too much for you, I understand. As always, thanks for watching. Passion is a double-edged sword, allowing one to do marvelous things. But also, passion can become all-consuming, driving one to work tirelessly for it, and eventually seek something within their passion that seems so far out of reach. And that is the story of Pygmalion. Pygmalion was a sculptor from the Isle of Cyprus, a devotee to his craft, and the perfection that comes with working marble and the like. So much so that he could not look at a woman in love. There was always something detestable about them in his eyes, an imperfection, either to his own standards or the very nature to which women were created. Yet, with the perfection of sculpture at his fingertips, he resolved to remove such imperfections. He took forth a block of marble and began to work on it with passion that only comes from wanting to prove a point. First, he carved her face. Every fold of hair, every crease at the eyes, every fold in the lips. Day after day, he made perfect symmetry about her form, working down towards her body and arm, carving articulate curves in a fashionable gown that swayed about, though one that was frozen in the moment due to the nature of the media. Before long, the statue was complete, a literal, statuesque woman, perfect in his eyes with no rival, be it living or carved, so perfect that he could not resist the allure of its ivory and marble, its perfection. No. This wasn't an it. It was a her. She. Yes, she. Galatea. That's it. She was Galatea. A name deriving from the milky hue of the substances used for her construction. She was perfect, compliant, unable to do anything without Pygmalion guiding her. She never complained. The gowns and jewelry he placed upon her were greeted with bashful silence. At night, she would be tucked comfortably into bed without complaint. It was marvelous. She was perfect for him. Perfect for him. A woman was perfect for him. That's it. He found a woman that he could love. If he could have one provided to him just the same, it would be magnificent. A woman like Galatea. Cyprus has a tradition of honoring Aphrodite, and thus, in the midst of the feasting and festivity, Pygmalion made his way there. The scent of perfume and burnt offerings danced amid the gilded altars and statues to the goddess of love, and he found himself passing by people asking questions about their own love lives, and hoping for the goddess's favor. Depending on who was telling the story, Pygmalion found himself at an altar, and would go on to ask Aphrodite to either find him a woman like Galatea, or bring Galatea to life. Being the hopeless romantic she was, Aphrodite heard his words loud and clear, and the flame on the altar raised 3 times before him, giving him a good omen, so he rushed home to be with Galatea. Yes, back to Galatea. Once there, he approached her on the pedestal she sat on, and placed his lips against hers. The stone was soft and supple as their lips met, and his hands upon her shoulders gripped into soft skin. The warmth radiating from her breast as he leaned in for the kiss was new. Eyes so cold and stony gained color, and looked at him. She was alive! Galatea was alive! This was surely Aphrodite's doing. Marvelous! She was alive! His perfect woman was alive! Varying accounts extend beyond this point, detailing the birth of children, one named Paphos and the other Metharma. Some say that they didn't get along, and others say they stayed married for a long time. Passion is a double-edged sword, but in this case, Pygmalion failed to be cut by its edge, and found comfort thanks to the whims of a capricious goddess. As always, thanks for watching. Be good people.